Cowboy, that was an absolute masterclass out there, man. Just, how did you feel about your performance tonight? I think you looked real great out there.
Like I was telling my corners, I felt terrible starting that fight. Couldn't find it, man. In the locker room, didn't want to warm up, didn't want to get ready, didn't want to hit any pads, didn't want to wrestle, didn't want to fight till the second round. So people always say, I'm a slow starter and what cowboy are you going to get? And we train hard, man, and we train so hard, and we try and find for our opponents to beat us, so we show up and can beat them on our worst day. Today was my worst day, man, and thank God it's been 41 fights in Sufa that I've been here, because I was able to, fake it till you make it, because you fake it long enough, you find it. In the second round, I was like, there it is, let's go to work. And it's just tough, man, because I think the younger me would have quit, and it's just crazy. I even say this, but there's memes out there, and it's of lions with little cubs saying, I would have quit until I realized who was watching, and it was yeah, little motherfucker, let's go, and but it was just tough. It was tough finding it tonight, and so I don't have the answer. I don't know what I need to do differently. I don't know what I need to do. I felt great. I woke up feeling on fire, sitting at the mall, hanging out. Everything felt good. Then I got here and it was brrr. And so who knows?
Well, this was exactly what you talked about on Thursday at the media day, right? You can feel great all day, but you don't know what it's going to be like.
What Cowboys get? Well, what Cowboy gets a crapshoot, right?
Yeah.
And man, if it was Al, he had my number, man. He should have just fucking turned it on in the first round, because I was lost. I don't know where I was, but I wasn't in the fight.
Were you surprised at all, with his approach? I thought he was going to be a little more aggressive, but it seemed like he was content to counterpunch for a large majority of that fight.
Yeah, man, I think he was expecting me to kick to counter my kicks, right? And that's kind of what I thought he was going to do. So I was just trying to not play into his game. He did really good at not allowing me to knee him. I wanted him to engage, throw his big right hand. I wanted to try and knee him and elbow him, but he stayed out of that. He fought a good fight, and I knew he was going to be tough. So every time I thought I'd drop him, I knew I don't try and go in and gas out and finish him. He's a tough kid, so just kept trying to score points.
Just to build on that, were you surprised at how tough he was?
Oh, I know. I knew exactly how tough he was going to be. He was coming in this fight. I said, I feel like I'm better than him everywhere, but he's tough. He's a tough dude, and putting him away is really hard, and finishing him is even harder. So I knew he was going to just be like Homer Simpson in there.
Not to put too much on this, but you've said now that a younger you would have quit. Can you not find something but this one, this Cerrone didn't quit? Can that not motivate you going forward? It's almost like you finally took your litmus test of fighting on your worst day, and you actually passed it. You pushed it behind you, and you won the fight. That must be huge for you, no?
Sure, very huge for you. Yeah, I agree. The younger me would have just tried to look for a way out. It's so crazy, man, this sport. I can't even explain to you, because I don't even know how to put words behind it, but some days you're on fire and some days you're not. It's not like an NFL team where I can just kind of fall back and let the rest of the team pick up the slack. You have a bad day here, you get your ass whipped. So, I don't know.
How are you feeling physically? Yeah.
I feel good, yeah. My legs are a little sore, but it's just me kicking wrong. I pulled back a couple kicks and hit him funny, but I'm getting old, man. The body, I feel it now, oh shit. But, yeah.
And we talked about the kicks on Thursday as well, and that's really what seemed to do a lot of the damage. You kind of mixed up through that front kick, which you haven't seen a ton out of you. And that really
I was throwback to Anderson Silva. Yeah, I knew kicking him, that was the plan, kicking, but kicking him smartly, because I'm sure he was working on countering over my kicks, or grabbing my kicks like he was trying to do. I have a really good team, man. Like I said, I don't watch any fights. I don't watch Al fight. Haven't seen a fight. Didn't know what Al was going to do, but my coaches do, man. That's a thing I never talk about. They watch every day religiously, and so they knew what he was going to do. So all day training, we covered all the bases, you know what I mean? And we worked a lot of leg locks and a lot of different things on the ground. Why are we working leg locks? I don't know, but we worked them. You know what I mean? Just in case. And there's a lot of things that my coaches and my staff covered, and We were 100% prepared, conditioning-wise, diet-wise. Everything was good, man. Coming in this fight, it was the fun meter was on point. We had a great time, laughing, playing, and everything was good, man.
In the cage, you said either Conor for International Fight Week or a title shot. Khabib and Dustin are unifying the belt probably in September.
Yeah, so my name's in the hat for them, for sure, if one of them fall out and don't hurt. But like I said, I left here at 2, and I didn't go anywhere. So people ask me, like, oh, where should we rank? I don't care about rankings, but I should beat these guys, man. I feel like I'm the best in the world, you know? I feel like that's where I belong. And for the UFC not to give me a title shot, I would step back and I would be, like, thoroughly disappointed. I'd be like, wow, a guy who's done all this for the sport, I don't trash talk. I go in there and I deliver every time, and you're going to overlook me for somebody else. I'd be really upset. I'd be like, wow, that's the company I work for. Which I'm not saying is going to happen by any means. And then, you know, I'm just saying that to me, I would really be thrown back like, wow. On the flip side, if Conor wants to fight, fuck yeah, let's go. Especially in July. I'm ready. Let's turn and burn, baby. Because they're not ready till September. Yeah, so who knows, man? I'm going to be sitting at home in a couple of months, bored, like, fuck, fine, I'll fight whoever, let's go. I already know it, but I love it.
If you do get that title shot, you know, you did have it before against RDA, and I know you weren't too happy, but you were in a different mindset, a different stage in your career at that point. Can you talk, like, compare and contrast what it would be like going into a championship fight this round? Obviously a different opponent as well.
Yeah, different opponent, different mindset. I don't really know. I don't remember my mindset so much then, but no excuses. RDA came in there, and I don't even remember the first round, right? Yeah, beat the shit out of me. So that,
like 90-second fight or something.
Yeah, so I can't. What can I say? He went in there and crippled me. That sucked. Hopefully this next one's a little better than that. I can only go up from that, right?
Sure.
This is your first win streak since the end of 2016 when you knocked out Cap Brown. What has led from you going in the past couple of years, you know, a win here, loss here, win here?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have the secret clickbait for you to say, hey, man, Cowboy's doing this now. I have no idea, man. I'm still living life. I'm having fun. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed from when I used to train and fight then till now. I still, if I wake up in the morning and want to go snowmobiling, we load up in the truck and we go snowmobiling, man. We go to Denver, we go to the lake. You know, it's just, we put the work in, though. So that's like a misconception. People think all I do is fuck off. But we work, you know, either before we go or when we get home that night. So I have a gym in my backyard. It's open 24 hours a day. So if we train at 2 a.m., that's just what we do. And all my coaches come out and they live at the ranch, and we have a lot of fun. So I don't have a secret recipe for what am I doing differently now. Why am I putting wins together now? Man.
I'm down to dad life, Donald.
Dad life, Donald, man. Maybe it's the newfound dad life. Who knows? Who knows?
Are you planning to have any more kids?
3. I'm gonna have 3. Yeah.
You might be able to knock out Daniel Cormier or something.
Yeah, I want 3. What's that?
And if you fight in Canada.
Yeah, unbeaten in Canada. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love it.
It's the dream situation, Conor in July and then title fight right after it.
Oh, man. Well, just because, like, stylistically and moving towards the title, Conor would just make sense, right? If not waiting for it. Like, I'd wait for the title. If not, it'd be for Conor, because why not? He's 2.
It'd just be a fun fight for you.
Fun fuck, yeah. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Fun fight for everybody. Everybody would want to watch that fight. And then people are like, oh, that's your payday. Like, man, no. I'm under contract, guys. I get paid the same fucking money. So, but I would love it. It would be
Last
fun.
one for me, I noticed you've got the patch on your
Yeah, there it is.
What was the story for that? Because the last couple didn't get fined having that on.
I did. I got fined. Man, the UFC came in tonight and they sewed it on there for me.
Did you ask for it, or they just came?
They just came and did it.
See, they wouldn't pass you up for that title shot.
That's it, man. They did that. This isn't me. This isn't Cowboy being sneaky. They asked me where I wanted it. And I said, right down my fucking leg, man. They were like, really? And I said, yeah. And they said, all right. And I was like, fuck yeah, finally. Cool. You know, so it like meant something to me. I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, finally the old guy, hell yeah. So,
Getting respect.
to be honest with you, like the winning and setting records, this meant more to me than anything. Like having the company that took it from me come back and say, where do you want it? Let's go. It's yours. They find me, made big deal out of it. Tonight they're like, where do you want it? Let's go.
Hey Donald, sorry, just two for me. One, you took some hard punches.
Sure.
But every time you got hit, you just fired back with 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that reflex? Was that the game plan? You really just turned it up every time you got punched.
Yeah, but I'm like a psychopath. So like you hit me and it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, man, other than it wasn't a game plan like get him hit with a big shot and then answer. That wasn't like by any means. But yeah, like he was leg kicking me, he head kicked me, and I was like, fuck yeah, you just head kicked me? Like I was more impressed with that than anything. But yeah, just firing back, man. I don't know.
I remember growing up watching Bruce Lee movies with my dad. I don't know how much of your fighting career in the moment your son's going to see, but are you looking forward to sitting back with him and watching old cowboy
Oh
fights?
man, I probably won't watch him because I don't watch any fights, but it's so cool for me to have him be here and be like, man, that was my dad, right? Like to me, having all those accolades they throw down on the screen, like most in UFC history, like having his dad be the baddest motherfucker to ever do this, that's cool, man. I think that's cool. So I hope he thinks it's cool. I think like, man, my dad did it and he's fucking still the man. That's cool.
Would you like to have a daughter?
Yeah, I wanted a daughter first. I'm gonna name her Wyatt Joe. That's her name.
Yeah.
So
I'm
when she
sorry for
comes,
her
yeah.
boyfriends when she gets older.
Yeah. They'll just carry a little highlight video of daddy around, like to show this to the parents because, yeah.
You mentioned the records and stuff. You set 2 more tonight. Most bonuses. You got another one in UFC history, and most knockdowns now in UFC history.
So we got 3 tonight then. Most wins, most knockdowns, and most bonuses. How about that?
There you go.
Cool.
Awesome.
Coming in.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, thank you. Coming into the fight tonight, there were a lot of experts who were like, well, sentimental choices, Cerrone, but Iaquinta is the favorite. And you had, again, I think one of my peers, one of my colleagues here said, a masterclass performance. Does it feel good to be proving the naysayers wrong, that Cowboys here,
Yeah,
I
well,
even say like a
no, sure.
a 2.0 version? Because
Yeah, and if you were to look back at how I fought before, when it comes to a big fight, Cowboy would fold, right? Like that was just. So yeah, it feels. I don't know about proving you guys wrong. Like that's not what I'm out to do, but it's cool to. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I feel great. We're drawing ball. That's his bedtime. What time is it?
It's 12 away.
Oof, yeah. God, yeah. That little fucker means something to me, man, more than anything I could ever say. So that's like my new fire for sure. And I don't know about proving anyone wrong. I wasn't out to prove anyone wrong, but it feels good to start putting shit together. Maybe it just growing old, man, maturity, like figuring out what to do differently, how to train harder, how to pull back, how to not let this affect me, because things that affect me 5 years ago, now I'm kind of like, whatever, you know what I mean? You fucking honk at me at the crosswalk, now I'm like, whatever. 5 years ago, I probably ripped you the fuck out of your car, you know what I mean? Like this, so it's just letting things go and maturing, man. I feel a lot more mature in my sport.
just really quick follow-up if I can. So obviously, undefeated in Canada, undefeated in Ottawa. You're absolutely beloved here. At what point do you start thinking about taking up some real estate here in Ottawa?
Right. Hey, I know you guys finally let me in your country. Like I had to go through not 1 but 2 rehabilitation programs. So now I'm allowed across the border. It feels good. But I don't know about real estate. I don't know. It's fucking cold up here, man. You guys, like today, everyone's like, it's a beautiful day. I'm like, yeah, in the sun. If you're like in the sun and not moving, it was okay. But as soon as you stepped in, I was like, nah. So I need to be on a boat somewhere. So.
Okay.
Is it fair to say that your stance on winning the UFC title has changed recently? Because for your entire career...
Oh, sure. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. It used to be just I just wanted to fight. I come here just to fight. I love fighting. It's what I want to do. And just recently, coming back to 155, that's when I announced I'm coming for the belt, and I finally said I'm going, like I'm in my mind up, like, let's go. We're going to get the title. That's what we're doing. So that's what I'm here to do, man. No more fucking around. Like I'm going to get the belt. I plan on keeping the belt, and that's what I'm here to do.
Cowboy, I had to ask about the fan reaction because I think it's a pretty pro-Cowboy crowd. I don't know if you heard, if it registers with you during the fight, this very loud "Let's Go Cowboy" chant early on and pretty much throughout the fight. does that register you at this point? You
Oh,
feel
of
the same way?
course. Yeah, it's cool, man. You hear everything. I hear his corner yelling things, my corner saying things, the crowd yelling things. My grandma, you know, it's you hear everything in there. And I'm honored to be back here to be a fan favorite, man. I don't know what to tell the youngsters what to do to become a fan favorite, but it's awesome, man. It's cool to go nowhere I go in the world, I get applauded, you know, and I like that. And people want to shake my hand, I want to take pictures with them, so it's cool.
Are you surprised at how into the whole Dad Cerrone thing the fans are? I think even Danger got a cheer tonight.
Yeah, he did. He's gonna be a famous little baby. So, but the most important thing I'm excited about is teaching him. Just because I put him on third base doesn't mean he gets to just walk home, man. He has a whole life to live and figuring it out for himself. You know what I mean? So I don't want him to grow up and think I'm nah, you little fucker.
Is that kind of a scarier prospect, the whole fatherhood long-term thing, than actually fighting?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's gonna have a lot of toys and a lot of fun, and he's gonna learn to share every one of them, man. I don't know, man. It's all new to me. If somebody told me I was gonna have a kid, I wasn't planning on it, you know. And when Lindsay works and I'm with him all day, I'm like, you are the fucking hardest thing. Just today, laying in bed, like just trying to like get 5 minutes. He wants to crawl. He wants to jump in this. He wants to slap me in the face. He wants to pick this up. Just... Sorry, your iPhone 1 is okay. So yeah, damn, that's what I'm talking about. Whose iPhone 1 is this? That's hell yeah. All right. Are we good here?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys.